Bam.
Bam! What's up, everyone? This is another episode of The Gang Saves Humanity. My name's James Ellers. With me, as always, is Heidi.
Hey.
10 points to whoever points out her microphone falling down first. And also Boyce with Mindful Skeptics and the Trickle Up. How you doing, Boyce?
I'm doing okay.
I love your radio voice. It's just
I had to bring it in for some ASMR to start off.
I did a 24-hour live stream a couple months ago, and the most watched part was somebody told me to try to talk in ASMR, and that was the most popular part. I don't know why.
You guys, I'm going to be totally hypnotized here in just a minute if y'all keep that going.
We'll talk like this the whole time. So what's going on with Mr. Andrew Yang nowadays, boys?
Hey, man. He's looking pretty cool.
I'm turning red. All right.
Still?
I'm still turning red. All right, boys. Fill us in. What's going on with Yang? I mean, I still need to catch up with the last 2 episodes of his podcast.
Well, he's had some great interviews on his own podcast, of course, with Crystal Ball and who's the
Ken,
not Ken Jeong. Who that man?
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris.
That was a very good one.
That was an amazing one.
He says, thank you for starting my campaign pretty much and getting me on Joe Rogan.
Yep.
Period. And they had a very good conversation, man. And then he was on Joe Biden's No Malarkey, whatever the hell this here tour, whatever the hell it is.
It's not even that creative.
Squad.
What is it called again? It's like
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
All. It's not
Here's
memorable.
the deal.
Here's the deal. It sounds like a game show.
Yeah, a bad one.
Sounds like a 60s game show, which is like, Biden's era, I guess.
Yeah, here's the deal. Gas is a nickel. This is like, some malarkey.
Can you believe someone's getting paid tens of thousands of dollars to come up with these names?
Man.
Like,
yeah. Can you imagine that meeting? I want to be a fly on the wall in that meeting and be like, guys, anything? Just cricket. Then something stupid comes out. And they're like, oh, God. And then it's like, no malarkey. Well, we already did that once, Then they said, here's the deal. Yes.
It's not horrible.
He said that before. He said it a bunch. Let's run with it. Come on, man. No originality, no creativity.
Then the Soul Squad. Soul Squad's Biden's version of Yang Gang, as announced today. So, again, you can literally just be talking, just trying to make up random names, come up with better ones than that. Which one did you say, Heidi?
I, took it upon myself because I felt bad to rebrand his game for them. And I called them the Biden Gang. And they're free to use it.
It's better still.
It's not any worse. And then James also came up with one for them. What was yours?
Malarkey Mob.
Yes.
Malarkey Mob.
Or both better than the Soul Squad.
Or Biden Brigade.
Actually creative, at least.
Like, it doesn't take a lot to come up with a sticky name. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's enough about Biden.
Corn Pop Crew.
Corn Pop Crew.
Oh, God.
Still better than Soul Gang.
That's actually
still better. Throughout this whole stream, y'all just come up with random ass names that will be better for Biden's group versus Soul Gang.
That's how I learned about roaches, like oh no, the Golden Hair Gang.
Golden Hair Gang? Yeah, like
Golden Hair Leg Hair Gang or some bullshit.
Oh my God.
And like his women's group could be Biden's Beauties or something like that.
Oh, there are ideas for that in the chat, but I can't
relay
them here. I can't
I'm
relay
in the
them.
wrong chat.
No, I'm in I get added to random ass Twitter chats, and a lot of them are entertaining. Like, I think like this one's like Simps for Yang. So there's just so many, but it's actually very entertaining.
Oh boy.
I know. So Biden, I just called you Biden. Boyce. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
God damn.
Boyce, what's going on with you got a lot of stuff going on, man. You got the Mindful Skeptics podcast, which is one of the first podcasts that had me on in my congressional run, so thank you there.
You're welcome.
And then you have the trickleup.com going on right now.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on all day since I got home from work. I've been working right here in this chair. My butt is sore from sitting in this chair all damn day, and I'll be doing it when we get off too. We're just getting more content to share. Let me think. Tomorrow we have Via the Curve, Read My Lips, an article a guy wrote for us for Yang Speaks podcast. The Matt Show had a good interview today with Tim Ryan,
I saw that. Yes.
And then Russell with American Dystopia interviewed a campaign manager for Dan from Montana, a UBI caucus member as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And many, many other things. Of course, we're going to share your guys' podcast whenever you guys put out new stuff. But we have like 5 or 6 podcasts, and we're just adding more stuff every day.
That's awesome.
Keep growing.
That's awesome. Thank you for doing that, because it definitely helps having one place you can go just to see exactly everything that's going on, because there's a lot going on. Like you don't realize it till you see it all in one space. You're like, holy crap. Like there's Yang Gang's ramping back up. I think we're finally getting back organized and moving in the right direction. Like time, like how, if you were going to say how long it's been since Bernie dropped out, how long would you say?
Like 6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, it's
a month.
Yeah, it's only been a month, but it feels like 2 or 3.
I know.
So,
it feels like Yang dropped out like last year.
I know.
Feels like that was 2019.
That was only 2 months ago, right?
3.
Right.
It's 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's done a lot more with less than these little peckerheads. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's doing. I mean, like we were talking before we went live. I mean, he's doing something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day, like he's completely taking advantage. And he's getting more spicy.
Well, what did he say the other day? He's like, everyone that's not every Congress person that doesn't come out for payments. I'm gonna remember you. I'm like,
yes.
Oh,
he did something else today.
I love when he's spicy, Yang.
That reminds me, Tom, the connector, did a really cool thing yesterday on the website where it's called Who's That Yang? And he put Andrew Yang's face on all these different characters. And one of them is Liam Nelson. It reminds me, he's like, I will find you. And I will get you elected.
Is it on the website?
Yeah, it's on the website. It's called the Meme Machine. Where he took a bunch of stuff from Spider-Man on his.
I was going to say that sounds like a Spider-Man where he like melds faces, which he did one of me and Andrew, and it was like horrifying.
That's creepy, right?
Yes.
You don't put Andrew's head or face on my bald dome. That would just look.
Wait, has he done it?
I don't think so.
You're next. I'm going to suggest that one to him. Hey, Michael, if you're watching this.
Oh boy.
We need an Andrew and Boyce.
But yeah, so he's Spider-Man is awesome, man. He makes some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, he does.
He's a meme master. It's awesome. There it is. Look at that. Mr. Rogers dead center, dude. That is the best.
Nice.
Yeah, he's been posting these things out for a while, and all of them are like really well done. Like,
Kevin from The Office, dude. That is the best.
Yeah.
Red Fox, dude.
Creepy as hell.
And Evelyn is the blonde-haired lady. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
He used Evelyn's face.
Is that like Pam Anderson or something?
I think it's Dolly Parton. No,
her hair.
No, she looks a little younger.
It might be Pam Anderson back in the day. Look at Snoop. Look at Snoop Yang.
Oh my god!
It's so well done.
Oh, I love it, man. Eminem. You got the lady Flo. The red lipstick looks good on him. Joe Dirt, dude. Come on, man. I love it, man.
Who's this one on the right? Is that the guy from Maroon 5 or some shit?
Or is that it looks like
with the hair?
I don't know.
Kind of like Wolverine, the guy that plays Wolverine a little bit. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. I'm not good at this stuff.
That's a good question, man. But yeah, so Tom puts these things together, man. It's so much fun.
That's awesome.
Brad Pitt. I love it. Bezos
Yang.
Bezos Yang.
If you put Yang's face on me, it'd probably look like Bezos Yang.
Do
Who's
it.
that Yang? Scroll down for the key.
Scroll down for the. Okay, hold on. Let me get back there.
I don't know who the guy is with the tattoos and the big hair.
Oh, there's a key at the bottom. Okay.
Oh,
so we want to know who number
game.
19 is.
Who's 19?
Uh,
Despacito.
I can't read that.
Who the hell is that?
Louis Yangtze. You ever heard the song, the Despacito song?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Flo Yang.
Marshall
what was the other lady we needed? Number.
The blonde lady. That would be
number one.
Number 7.
No,
it's
7?
not. Oh, it's 7.
Evelyn Parton. Yes, Dolly.
Oh, it was Dolly. Okay.
That's before she went supersize or something.
Yeah, because she looks like. Yeah.
I wouldn't say proportionate, but
I don't know.
It's just a weird.
That's awesome.
But he's got the Arnold
Hasselhoff.
Schwarzenegger one, dude. The Hoff man. Oh yeah.
So Tom is in the live chat. Should we bring him on?
Good.
Tom's the man. I don't know what he's doing. It's only 8 minutes he lives at, so I don't know. Hopefully he's not eating dinner.
He's just supporting you. He doesn't always need to be on the air.
Well, he's just busier. He's got younger kids that are like a little more higher maintenance than mine. Mine aren't even here, so I'm just chilling. That's why I can focus on the network. I haven't done a video on my channel in 4 days, which is like an eternity for me. I do it every single day, man. So now I've been, just focusing on this network and growing it out. And like me and Tom have a child together now.
Yeah.
Our baby.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's ambiguous. It's like Pat from Saturday Night Live.
Oh my God.
It's whatever it is you want to be, But no, man, we've been working on this for quite some time, man. It's finally coming together, and we've got more and more content creators to opt in, and now we're recruiting writers to write an article a week. Just pick something and write an article, or if you don't know, we can send you an assignment and say, hey, we want to do this post. You got 24 hours to write this damn article so we can post it tomorrow, type of thing, or if like the one guy, he's gonna be the one that's writing all of our articles for Yang Speaks, one a week. Bam. And
that's
we
awesome.
just kind of, because it's just too much for 2 people to do.
Yeah.
When I have a full-time job and 4 kids, and he's got a wife and 2 young children, and he's got a job too, and it's a lot, but we're doing it. We're managing, but we're trying to get more people to contribute in their own way, however they want to contribute, But yeah, man, when we got some more stuff coming down the line, we're gonna do more videos that are network exclusive, on our YouTube channels. We have a Trickle Up YouTube channel now. We're gonna start having.
So you guys are doing your own content now, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna start doing like some panel discussions, stuff like that in the future. Especially when it comes time for voting.
Yeah.
Whenever and however that might happen.
Yeah, it's hard to think that this is still like we still have a whole rest of the presidential election to go. Like
we have so long to go. The national convention for the damn
Dems
for Dems is like delayed to August.
Yeah.
How does that make any sense? Like I don't understand why they don't.
It's online either way, so I don't know why.
I think the longer they push it off, the better it is.
Why?
That's less time for Biden to debate with Trump and be eviscerated.
That's true. So they're delaying when they actually name him the nominee, is what you're saying. That makes sense. Yeah.
And it gives him longer to just fall the fuck out. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Plank on his face. And is it going to be Yang or Bernie? Then that's going to be the debate. If Biden drops out, it's Yang versus Bernie.
So wait, are you saying that you see Biden dropping out?
I see him having a stroke, possibly. He can't handle all this stress. I mean, let's be honest. He's almost 80 years, 78 years old. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. And he's clearly not handling all the stress well. Yeah. But we'll see. I mean, I would not be surprised. I don't think it's not likely, but I would not be surprised if someone said, son of a bitch had a stroke today. I'd be like, well, no. Well, there you go.
Wow.
I think he's a ticking time bomb. And so with Trump. Trump could probably have one of those widow makers, man, just be an aortic valve will go and then dead. He could bleed out within 2 minutes easily.
It's true.
Wow. Right.
Your aortic valve is big as your damn thumb, man. He's gone.
Boyce, do you work in an ER by chance?
No. I do physical therapy. I work with people when they're fixed.
Or if the COVID doesn't get to him, you're hearing all those cases.
Yeah.
Like the White House has more cases than some like states. I've heard. Like,
Wow.
I read that yesterday.
Inside the White House, they have. I know that, like in the
Pence's
VP's office.
Yeah, his secretary or his press secretary, Secret Service members, security people, and now they have like 20-something Secret Service people quarantined. Pence is self-quarantining with mother, I'm sure. So creepy. He's probably gonna go home and self-quarantine and watch the Handmaid's Tale on repeat. And The Exorcist, who knows? He's such a weird guy.
What do y'all think of that?
Oh my god, that would be guaranteed suicide. Like that's just proving that Democrats don't want to win. Like we're at the point where it's just like, are y'all doing this on purpose? Like, how shitty are you wanting to be? Everything that comes out every time, it's just like y'all aren't even trying. Like
to me, if they pushed Hillary to the front of the line and Biden drops out, burn that fucker to the ground.
Absolutely. I am like full dim exit if that happens. That's like, have we not done this before? You know?
Like, she's not even running. She's not on a single ballot in a single state, has done zero work. And if that was that's just, like you said, it'd be political suicide for them to be like, are you trying to shove us down our throat, make our regurgitation? I mean, are you? You know, and that would just be like, okay, here's enough reasons. Let's burn this baby to the ground. Everybody get your kindling together and start rubbing sticks, man. Let's create some heat and let's burn this bitch. Because there's no way I would ever in the rest of my life vote Democrat again.
Yeah.
Who would he have to put in like if he makes it? Again, it's crazy that we have someone up for the nomination for president that we're talking about can die very easily anytime soon. But if he makes it, like who would he have to put into VP to even like stand a chance?
Well, he's already narrowed his search down to about 4 freaking people by saying I'll only put up a female.
Right.
Limits a lot. And you got Klobuchar, the safe bet. That would try to secure the Midwest. But I don't think he's having a problem in the Midwest and the southern states. That's where he actually does well. But I think what he's going to have to do is get the coastal cities, the big ones, the Californias, the New Yorks. So I could see him leaning towards Kamala. I could see him leaning towards, what's that lady from? Nobody's mentioned her yet. The lady from New York, Kirsten Gillibrand. Nobody's really talked about her.
I don't see that one happening.
You're saying if he's trying to secure a state with major delegates.
I mean, you don't think he would have New York anyway?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he would.
It's possible, but I think he's more like
Hi, hey, what are you doing?
Here, she said, "What are you doing?"
He's sitting on Daddy's lap.
Yeah, I see that.
Facts.
That's Lainey.
Hi, Lainey.
Holy goose.
But yeah, you got Kamala, and I don't know what that would even do because she like played some weird cheap trick, like that was me on that bus when it wasn't.
Like what?
When she said that was me on that bus and it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
School had been done for 35 years already. I mean, come on now.
I feel like Michelle Obama is the only like one that could actually make a huge difference.
I do too.
But that just be silly.
Why?
Exactly.
Why would it be silly?
What the hell would she bring to the table politically? It's just a pure. That would be the ugliest, most sinister, stupid, lazy thing you could do in my eyes. Be like, oh, why not Oprah while you're at it? Like, come on, man.
It's just a throwback to the Biden-Obama administration is what it is. It's just soothing people's nerves that, they're back in office. And I honestly, I don't think that there's really anyone that he can pick because he's not really wanting to align himself with the people that he really he needs to win. And I'm sorry, but that's the progressives,
No, what he needs is white women.
Yeah, that as well.
That's who voted for Trump.
Yeah,
White
well,
women.
yeah, not this one, but
I'm just saying, like, that's a majority of his votes were white women, men too, but
yeah.
And that's the woman vote. That's why he played that card early to be like, ladies, in the creepiest way possible. He could say that. He would say it that way. But he's trying to get the female vote, the women's vote. I think Klobuchar is most likely going to be his VP pick. I just don't see anybody else that really makes any sense voting strategy wise. Is the secure the white woman votes. He already has the so-called minority women vote. You know what I mean? Elizabeth Warren,
which might get him the progressives that he currently he doesn't have burners, and he doesn't have a lot of the Yang gang. I mean, the progressives didn't show out like they were supposed to, but the progressives are probably enough to help him win if they do show out. And he's not really, I don't know.
I think Elizabeth Warren is a shill of a progressive, first of all.
Yeah, I agree, but she's
female Biden.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say
just in a different
Biden.
way. Biden is so-called centrist. He's really just a moderate Republican, and she's a so-called progressive. She's really just a moderate leftist.
So I think Boyce is more accurate into what will actually happen.
Yeah.
Actually,
he'll probably Klobuchar just to be safe. It would be nice for him to do something out of the box, but when I think about just what he's done this far, it's not going to be anything out of the box. It's going to be the most plain, generic, safe, boring, vanilla thing possible, and it's not going to be anything that's like, oh look, I'm here to win. It'll just be like, no, I'm just going to do the usual stuff and
just hate Trump enough to vote for me. It'll be predictable and vanilla, but I do think Amy would help him think strategically and maybe secure the Michigan, the Wisconsin, the Minnesota, that kind of the Bible Belt, if you will, Rust Belt, whatever, kind of vote, hoping that regionally, when she didn't really do all that well in Minnesota,
right?
Whatever. That's so, man. They think they know it all. So
I know. Yang Sanity asks, who is more likely to sign a UBI bill into law, Trump or Biden?
I'd say Biden, because Trump, no way.
You don't think so? I think he'd be open to it if he got
not into law.
I think this is something we need to start thinking about. Let's say what are the odds you'd say of Biden beating Trump? What's more likely to happen? Who's more likely to win, Trump or Biden at this point?
I'd still say Trump, because it's hard to unseat a second-term president.
Yeah. So hypothetically, if we were going to try to still further this UBI, in the next few years, then we also need to start saying, okay, how would this look under a Trump administration? Just because if you're listening to this and you don't like what I'm saying, then you agree, we need to do more against Trump. Up to this point, it has been a complete clusterfuck, and the Democrats aren't doing anything to actually get Trump out of office. The people in office failed at the impeachment. The people that are trying to run for the seat completely failed. So we're at the point now where we're okay, Biden, or we have to start looking at this from the perspective of Trump being in office. So,
let's say Trump says, it sounds like a great idea. What are you going to do? Let's say he says that. You still have Mitch McConnell's stupid ass in the way. He has to go, guys. Mike Breuer.
That's what I was.
That is the most important thing. It doesn't matter who's president. If that turd is still in the punch bowl, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going anywhere.
So that's an excellent point, and we need to do more to get him out of there for sure.
Phone bank, Mike Breuer. Phone bank, text bank, Mike Breuer. Kentucky.
Hell yeah.
To think about that, if we got Mitch McConnell to retire him for good, oh my goodness, that would have them people losing their mind. We're losing control. You know, they're gonna they probably cry actual tears, man. That'd be hilarious. And Kentucky would be in the best position of their life to actually get out of 5 generations of poverty. It's one of the most poorest, uneducated states in the country. Crazy. There it is.
I know. I was like, oh shit, I didn't do it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's amazing. Just keep doing it. No, I agree. I agree. It's just like there's so many different angles we need to hit right now. Like, and that's why we need more people on board doing, like, just trying to make an impact any way possible. That's why, again, like, thank you for everything you've done and you're doing. Like, you have multiple things now, the Trickle Up and Mindful Skeptics. So what else can we, for people that are listening to this that are, want something else, they want to do more, what should we propose they do to make an impact?
Well, if you have any skill sets that'd be helpful for the network, we'd love to have you. It's a startup business put together with duct tape and bubble gum, but we will turn this into a profitable, self-sustaining business, and we will be able to we will have to pay our staff, ourselves and staff. We're doing all this shit for free right now. So that's what all business is. All startups, you should not budget your self-pay for the first 2 years is a typical premise. Is like, don't plan on profiting. Hope you break even for 2 years type of thing. But we all know the Yang Gang, we ain't gonna wait around that long. We gonna make it happen. And we've already had some great donations through our GoFundMe thing, man. We've had some great people step up already, man, and give us a lot of promise that we can make this thing into something where, because what we need right now is just people to write blog posts to say, okay, here's a video, and put the the URLs and all the links and the description boxes and all that kind of stuff, and just help us plug and play type of thing. And write articles, man. We need to have original content. We're not here just to share everybody's shit in one place. You don't need us for that. That's YouTube. It's easy. Just get the next suggested video. It's simple. But we want to do is bring something new to it and bring value to everyone else's channel by helping cross promote and long-term bring guests onto all the channels at once. Let's say somebody writes a book about the 2020 campaign and they write about Andrew Yang. They can be like, okay, let's go to the Trickle Up because they have 15 content creators already in the network. We can say, okay, we have so-and-so, whoever this author is, for Sunday. Okay, we're going to set up 15 interviews in a row, and then we can strategically help each other plan that out and have a 2-week promo, a campaign for this person to help them sell their book and get exposure. And we can provide value. And then we can also provide value to all the content creators and say, we'll bring guests to you type of thing. We want to be the hub to help disseminate information and bring guests and give them a reason to bring people like, I don't know, Andrew Yang would be nice, Zach Grauman, get off your ass and come on my channel, bruh.
Grauman, he's down in Florida right now.
Is he?
Parents' house. Yeah, I a few days ago there was another Yang Gang hang thing, so I was like, oh shit, it's right now. So I just started booting up my computer, like I was still, just like no shirt on, hair's crazy. So I had my camera off, and then it brings me in a room with Zach and like 2 other people. Are like, "Oh, what's up, James?" I'm like, "Shit, I need to." So I like put myself on mute, ran and got a shirt, and I didn't even have time to like talk. So Zach probably thinks I'm extra weird now. It's all right, but yeah. So I caught that part where he said he's down in Florida, but I wasn't prepared. I thought it was just gonna be a Yang Gang hang. Like I thought I had time to go like throw stuff on, but
yeah. I was like the one time I joined and then Andrew was on it. I was like,
like, oops.
Hey, boss, what's up?
So that's what we're kind of hoping. I think that if we play our cards right, we can keep centralizing content creators and stuff like that in the future. We can be a breeding ground for what do you call that when you go shit? Oh god, surrogates. There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
Surrogates throughout the country. and say, okay, the Yang campaign can reach out to us and say, hey, we need a surrogate to go show up and talk about veterans stuff on Fox News. Heidi Heller, what you doing? Go do your thing. You know,
we do have to overcome though in that regard, because I was a campaign surrogate in 2020, and you know who let us like be on their shows or interviewed us? Nobody, right?
The Hill was the only one to bring on Seth Cohen and Dr.
They brought on Jermaine.
Yep.
So they were basically, yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
But things are changing, folks.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang's on the tip of everybody's tongue. He has the momentum. We will continue this wave. It's just a ripple still, man. And let that shit hit the shores, buddy. We got ourselves a tsunami on their ass, and we'll be there.
Awesome.
And so we can be that place that's an easy reach out. Say, hey, we need a surrogate to go do ABC. Who's got the best background? Who knows our policies on this? Who can hold their own? Okay, well, bam, we know plenty of them. You know, between all the YouTube content creators and people that are like Heidi and everybody else that used to work the campaign or experts in a certain thing, like a Scott Santhons, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell they didn't have him on more channels. Jesus. They're scared.
That was like, and that's something that just really wasn't talked about, is that was part of the blackout, was that we couldn't get any, like either they had to have Andrew Yang, or it was, you know, like even if they allowed even Andrew, but it had to be Andrew, or, you know, that was it. Zach as his campaign manager never got to.
One time on Fox, I think they brought, was it Fox? I don't know. It might have been after he dropped out, when he's less threatening. They might have let more people on. Once he's out, he's not a threat anymore. They're like, oh yeah, bring them all on. We'll talk about it and get some clicks. That's what it was. They want to bring him on now that he's not a threat.
Yeah, absolutely. We just, as the Yang Gang, we have to be out there in these next several years, because I'm just going to be honest. I see Trump winning, and I see 2024 Yang running again. So we don't have time to rest. We don't have time to, you know, sit on our asses. We need to be working to get
organizing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we can't have all this stuff happen again. In 2024. So that's why I love what you're doing, Boyce, because that does it boosts Andrew. Like the stuff that he would have loved to have behind him in 2020, but didn't have the resources, didn't have the money till too late in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
cheap.
Yeah.
We're super cheap.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
It can't be zero. We fit in any budget, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be, guys, let's be 100%. This is Tom's idea.
Yeah.
Tom came to me way back in September, October of last year, and it's like, dude, we got to get everybody together. We've been trying ever since, and it's not easy to get everybody. It's like herding cats, you know. It's not easy to do, to get everybody going in the right direction. We're all very different people with our own strong personality and with a lot of alphas. You know, that decide, you know what, I'm gonna speak my mind. That's an alpha. You know? And we're all doing it. And it's like everybody has their own idea, but we don't have to be laser focused on our premise, just in that general direction.
Yeah.
Just in that general direction. Sorry. That's all we need, is just go that way. Just a little bit that way. I don't care if you're going here, just that way. And that's all we need to do, is just be a guide or a landing platform. So again, Tom came to me back in, I think it was September. It was before when was the Ohio debates?
Was that July, August?
I think it might have been August or September, because Detroit was June.
Maybe
LA
it
was in December.
September.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I got to meet
October. Look at Tom. Thank you, Tom.
There it is. That's the first time I got to meet Tom in person.
Okay.
And we just clicked, and then we just start talking and doing live chats like this, and then it just ideas start flowing. You know, let's do this shit. You know, and be like, I wish somebody would. Well, fuck that shit. We're gonna do it. You know, again, alphas. We just kind of just take the reins. Like, okay, you guys want to do it? No, okay, give it to me. I'll do it, and just go with it. You know, so we're starting small. And we're adding more and more on. And right now we're making about 5 posts a day of new content that we're sharing. There's more of it out there. And guys, go check out Yang Daily Podcast. He does it every day, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. He doesn't take a day off. Good people. I'm gonna try and bring him on, man. He's good. He's doing the work. And he brings it all, man. It's awesome.
Awesome. Well, we are super excited for you. We're happy to be a part of it. The Yang Gang really has to stick together. We have to work together because this mission is bigger than all of us. So, it's got to be eye on the prize and just keep moving forward. So,
well, that's what I like about what we have right now. Our people, we've all gathered like you guys and the rest of us that are all just here to make content and help spread the word and keep people together.
Yep.
We all have our own ego. It's normal. We all have an ego, but nobody's really doing this to be famous or the biggest dog on the chain type of thing. They're just like, hey, I just want to be on the chain, man. Let's go. All pull this same chain. Let's pull it. I don't have to be the biggest one. I just want to be helping. It doesn't matter how hard you pull, you're still on the team. And that's what we're a lot of good team players. And some channels have 40,000 subscribers or like myself, 3,000 subscribers.
Or mine 1,000. And that's okay,
And we all are on the same footing because we've all done the work. Those numbers are great and all, but we're all doing the work, and that's what matters. We're all like, again, we all have an ego, but we all kind of check it at the door, like, whatever, man. What's got to be done? Let's do it. And that's what. Yeah, there it is, man. 10x the Yang Gang.
Yeah, we've got 4 years to do it, guys.
10x is donations too.
What?
10x those donations too.
Absolutely.
To the campaign.
Hell yeah, we'll get there. So, I mean, thank you again for what you're doing. We always want to try to help in any way possible people that are actually in it for the right reasons, because with any movement, there will be certain people in it for the wrong reasons. And I think at this point, we know who they are, and we're moving past it. Me and Heidi are going to do a special episode called "How to Not Fuck Up Your Movement," and it'll go deeper into that part. But But yeah, like
standing.
I know. I just we'll get into it. We'll just
You give Heidi some good. Oh, she's off camera. Get back on.
It's these skinny things. But yeah, man, like super excited about what you guys are doing. Again, like I was looking over the website. Like I really like the setup. You have everything in there, which is crazy. Yeah. So
we built it. Tom is a realtor. I do physical therapy. We built a website.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome.
with the guidance of Brooke Lee Wood.
Oh, she's awesome.
That's what she does for a living, and she's helped me and Tom several times to really get the thing done.
Yeah.
As fluid as fluid as possible with the content, so.
That's what's amazing about the Yang Gang is there's just like everybody is just willing to put like their skill set in, and we're just so diverse and everybody wants to help. So
yep. And
awesome.
Think about it in 2 years, guys. Andrew Yang's gonna announce. I'm calling it. We should almost do squares. We should start doing squares now for the month. I'm saying July 4th weekend.
Oh shit.
That's my call. 2022 July 4th weekend.
How early did he launch last time?
That was going to be my question, because I'm going to say he's going to announce it on that day.
3 years early. He announced in 2000.
The end of 2017.
Late 2017. Yeah, because like 2018 he was in Iowa already eating corn dogs and shit. In the spring.
Yeah.
He's on Sam Harris's podcast in early 2018.
Yeah, like February, I think.
Yeah, and then 2017 he did announce. I think it was December of 2017, just at the end of the year. But I think he'll be a little more proactive and say, okay, he started that early because he was longer than a long shot. He had 0 email lists. But I think July 4th weekend would be poetic and symbolic. And it's summer, man. Why not? And
I'm going with 2 years in 2022 on the date that he announced when he announced last. That's my guess.
Okay.
Okay,
so Zellers.
Y'all took the best ones. So
we can share. We're a team.
No, it's not fun that way. I'd say right after the midterms 2022.
So that's like
like November, December, end of 2022.
That's a good one.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know where we're gonna put this.
I think it'd be slightly before because they can help more UBI caucus members into the Congress in 2022. And really make a push at that moment. I mean, we got like 40 people in the UBI caucus right now, and it's not likely to get half of them. Let's be honest. So we're talking maybe 20%. So let's say you get
20% is even being.
It is. But the quarantine is advantageous to the Yang Gang because of our tech.
Yeah, we'll see. Oregon's coming up. What? The
19th.
Week?
Yeah.
19th.
It's Heidi's. So Heidi's it's next week, the 19th.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. David Kim. He is going to be in the general.
Yeah, he's already in.
Mike Broyers is in June 6th or June 9th, I think it is.
Kentucky's, yeah.
I think it's June 6th or June 9th.
And then Herzog's will be June 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man, New York is a mess.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get, just like Tom said, we need to get a couple in there.
Yeah. A couple of more.
Getting some feedback somewhere.
What the hell is that? Someone's stomach on there, Heidi? Are you hungry?
Heidi, is that your dog?
My dog is in his kennel. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
His kennel is like right there. Where's my camera? His kennel's right here. I'm literally sitting in front of his kennel. Is he growling?
It sounded like someone's stomach was growling. Like, I couldn't tell.
No, that's probably my dog.
Okay.
He probably hears you guys, and then I can't hear him because I've got my.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes more sense. So, yeah.
No, it's me, guys. I'm just...
Damn it, Heidi. No.
Blame on the dog.
There's
literally,
no dog.
I'll show you. He's right here. Oh, no, you'll see my shorts if I do that.
Convenient. All right. Before we get too out of hand, yeah, man, we'll anything you need us to do, let us know. Again, for y'all that haven't checked it out yet, it is the trickleup.com. Everything's there. Again, we've been speaking with Boyce, originally of the Mindful Skeptics podcast, now of the Trickle Up.
Yes, sir.
So, anything else you want to tell people?
No, man. Trickle the fuck up, man.
Trickle the fuck up. Thank you. It's about damn time. Well, this has been an awesome talk. We try to keep them shorter. We have been failing on that lately, but it's all right. So yes, let us know if you ever want us on your channel too. Anytime you need anybody for the panel discussions. Heidi's the more interesting one, but if you need some extra space, I'll go in there too.
I don't have a good ASMR voice like you, though.
Yeah, I mean, unless they're ASMR panels, then it doesn't really matter. So
that does sound interesting.
I'm listening to this to go to sleep tonight, by the way, guys.
Hey.
Okay, then good night, Heidi.
Then we should start another channel called Yang SMR.
That is you know what? Honestly, I wonder how much of the Yang Gang is into ASMR, because that might actually be a thing.
We're all just like weirdos. We're all weirdos, man.
Just like giving Yang stump speech in the low voice.
There's actually there was a group that there's a few people that actually read the first chapter of Yang's book in ASMR on YouTube.
What?
That's why I thought you have a whole channel just read his entire book.
Absolutely.
And have the microphone damn near in your mouth.
It can be a regular on the trickleup.com.
Yeah. Nightly ASMR after dark.
After dark. Late night Yang Gang. Anything goes.
Get your Merlot.
And your latest edition of the Normal People.
Right.
I just have this under my computer now. It's just always there.
It works.
Here's the thing, guys. I have my book right here, too.
Oh, my God.
Here's the trip, though. I got this book. Zach gave it to me in Iowa. And what a jerk. I'm going to bust his hump.
What does it say? Back it up.
Judy.
Thank you, Judy.
Who the hell did you get that from?
Andrew Yang.
Andrew Yang.
Picked it off the table and said, here. You know?
Judy came back to her table devastated.
There's a Judy out there is pissed.
Yeah.
Judy, if you have a book that says Boyce,
Judy was like, "Oh man, I thought you were Pete Buttigieg."
Karen. Yeah, I got the book. I was gonna give it away, you know, so I was gonna raffle it off, and I opened it, and I'm like, oh shit. So I was gonna write a little note and shit and say, hey, thanks for supporting the channel and being a viewer and all that shit, and out a hat. And it says Judy.
It's written out to Judy.
I need to find me a Judy out there. If there's a Judy out there that wants a book, holler at your boy.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Well, let me know what you want to do with the Yang SMR.
Yeah.
And then,
I want to read it to Judy. This is a special shout out to Judy.
You guys.
I bet that would get views. I'm just saying.
I would watch it. Go to sleep to that.
We have to get Dennis from Trumpers for Yang. He's got that super duper bass voice. His is super low. Like Barry Manilow reading you a night.
What? Why have I never heard this guy's voice before?
For Yang.
He always has a beanie on for no reason.
He always says what?
A beanie on.
He has two of them. I asked
him. He always have a beanie.
He's a black and gray and a gray and black.
I would be interested to listen to the conversation trying to get him to do ASMR.
That would be hilarious.
He's not. He doesn't seem like the type to know about ASMR, let alone listen to it. No shade. I'm just saying.
He's got a super deep voice.
He does. He does. All right, guys. This has been another episode of The Gang Saves Humanity.
ASMR edition.
ASMR edition. If you are liking what you're hearing, then let us know and we will do more ASMR editions.
Leave a comment below.
Leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and you will get more ASMR from the Yang Gang.
Oh God.
You made it.
All right. Bye, guys. We're getting out of here.
Bye.